The early birds in the house. What's going on, fellas? Good to see everybody in here. Jonathan Elrex, One Way, Tim Tolson. We got everybody in here. Tim and Elrex, you guys got here before I did. You guys killing it. Killing it. You guys ready to make some money today? You guys know what it is. Yesterday, a little irritating with SPCE. I did get stopped out on that one. Frustrating. Is what it is. I did not think it was going to go below 1984, but I didn't want to go red on it at all. I locked in half of it. It ended up stopping out, break even on the rest. Frustrating, but is what it is. Guys, excited for you to be in here today. One Way, 4-year-olds, 18-year-olds have that ability. Yeah, they all do. 36-year-olds. My 36-year-old sons. He does it to me too. I'm messing. L-Rex, coin. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Coin, nice trade WWR yesterday. Coin's been swinging WWR. Heck of a trade. Nice. Today, this one's looking like a short against previous close, 630, but nice swing on WWR there, Coin. Nice swing. Which one of you is S. Palermo? Did I say that right? Palermo? You reviewed the book the other day. Jonathan Garcia reviewed it as well. Thank you guys very much. It certainly helps. I appreciate that. If you guys haven't got it yet, grab it. $10. $10. I get like $3 of that. It's not even about the money. Amazon gets their portion, shipping portion. It's not about the money. I love helping you guys out. Get the book. And write a review down here if you don't mind. That helps me out tremendously for doing these for free. These live streams. Love you guys. Want you to learn the right way. Just as Mr. Palermo said, Kevin has helped me improve my trading as newbie traders. We're all pushed towards the low float stocks. Mr. Tim Tolson, thank you very much. Logged into your ladies' Amazon. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. That's very true there. Everyone is pushed towards low float stocks that are hard to borrow, highly risky. We're about consistency, not hitting huge home runs on low float plays. We're all about consistency in here. Not just swinging for the fences on random low float stocks that are popping up every morning. All about consistency. All right, guys, let's take a look at today. Before we do that, what's the quote of the day say? This is a good one. I want you guys to pay attention to this one. In trading, what is comfortable is rarely profitable. In trading, what is comfortable is rarely profitable. Very true. I actually have it on my whiteboard. One of my rules is avoid comfortable trades. What you have to do is learn your emotions. And after you've been trading for a while, you understand when you're feeling a certain way about stuff. You can actually trade off of emotions in a way, off of your gut. When something feels uncomfortable, it's kind of a profitable setup. And what is that? Buying fear, selling euphoria. Oftentimes it is uncomfortable because that's not what our human behavior tells us to do. So very important quote this morning. In trading, what is comfortable is rarely profitable. Keep that in mind. I know that goes against the grain. No low float chat room out there is going to tell you that. They want you to buy high, hope higher, baby. Buy at the top, sell at the top, sell at the topper. Buy at the top and sell even higher. Jason Bass, what's going on, man? Hope you've been catching some fish lately. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Well, we're going to catch a few stocks this morning. That's what the plan is today. Yesterday was kind of a nothing burger day for me. A little irritated with SPCE. I did get stopped out of that one at my average with the rest of my shares. Small green yesterday, but looking, we're here. Trading is all about being present and trading the opportunities as they're laid out in front of us. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. I love that. That's exactly right. Exactly right. In fact, part of that, what is comfortable is rarely profitable, is Like some of these plays, like on the gap down watch list, BCLI gapping down from $12 down to $2.80. Now this is a stock that is a little scary to buy something that's selling off like this. It came out with bad news. Came out with they failed their phase 3 trials. But gotta get comfortable being uncomfortable. So I certainly am watching BCLI. This is on our gap down watch list this morning. I did look left of the chart here. We got some support 360s, 70s. We'll see what's going to happen. BCLI. I would like it a little lower. I don't really want to get it at 430, but this one is gapping down from $12. So I mean, this is one I wouldn't mind scaling into. Starting a little small, but I like it a little closer to that 360 area. I don't know if I'm going to get it or not. But I'm here. I'm ready. Allah Akbar. What's going on? Hello, fellas. What's going on? Let's look left of the chart so you guys can see what I'm looking at, BCLI. Yeah, it does just have a lot of support down here in the 360 range. Extend that left. Yeah, a lot of support, Jason, what's going on, man? How are the twins doing? Yeah, so BCLI, this is an example of what Chase and Bass and I were talking about. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. In trading, what is comfortable is rarely profitable. It's rarely profitable. I mean, you see that with, the overall market. People are saying, okay, the market's down, the coronavirus is in here. I'm going to stop putting money in retirement. I'm going to avoid, putting money into the market for now. That's the best. It's the best opportunity. It's the best time. It's uncomfortable for most people. That's the best time. So learn to trade when it's uncomfortable. All right, let's continue down the list. BCLI, going to be watching that one. It's at 450 now. It's trying to get a pop back on up. I need it closer back down to $4. We'll see. We'll see about that. We will see about that. NIO. You guys know with NIO, the electric vehicle space has been hot recently. Has been hot the last few days. NIO, LI, Solo got bought back up, so we're certainly going to be going over that one again. A lot of these plays have been continuing to climb. So NIO, we are going to have support right around this under $45 range. Yeah, it wasn't NIO with the inverse head and shoulders. I can't remember which play that was. You guys remember? NIO. Uber? Yeah, it was Uber. All right, we'll go over Uber in just a second. I like that one still. Yeah, NIO has earnings today as well after the bell, so glad Coin brought that up. Did buy, in my opinion. So we will go over... we certainly will be watching NIO today. Would be watching it against this range right here. This was prior resistance, turns into what? Support. So $45. Let's watch it against that area. They do have earnings today as well. So Coin suggesting dip buy in his opinion. Jason getting a little big. That's crazy, man. It's crazy. My son is starting to walk like crazy right now. I mean, he's picked it up very quick. So he is starting to... He's all over the place, man. All over the place. 44. Yeah. Same idea. Same idea as Coin on that one. So if we get a sell-off, if we sell off a couple points on NIO at the start of the day, it might not be a bad scoop, risking off of kind of over-under this. That's like 44.60. Might come down to 44. Kind of in this range. We'll see what it does. NIO. Let's go over Uber real quick. Uber, that one with the inverse head and shoulders, it broke the neckline. It had resistance at $50. You guys know we were watching Uber yesterday for that break of 50. It didn't happen until late day, and it kind of was a fake out breakout in a way. So he broke over 50. It came back down. I'm looking for this one to pop up closer to 50 and to trade it on the backside. I mean, it was consolidating, had a lot of longs in it yesterday, up through 50. I wouldn't mind this pop up towards the previous close there and just risk over $50. Risk over $50 on Uber. Let's see what it does, because it had a hard time breaking 50. We'll see if it can consolidate and head back up, but otherwise we might see a little bit more selling pressure on it today. All right, so here's SOLO if you guys are interested. Solo's that electric vehicle space as well. It's got a symmetrical triangle on it at the moment. It's pretty tight here. Now, what's the symmetrical triangle? If you guys aren't aware, this is higher lows and lower highs. So it just squeezes tighter and tighter together. And this works maybe 50% of the time. It's a squeeze play. So essentially, I'll show you guys what this looks like for those who are unaware. Symmetrical triangle. If you guys want to look it up, get squeezed tighter and tighter together. Most of the time, this is kind of the entry price right here, like this chart is suggesting. Entry price is the break over the upper trend line, and then take profit area. Yep, it's going to be a little higher there. So we gotta wait for volume to confirm on this, because as you can see right here, this one broke down. It's not 100% guaranteed. Nothing is, obviously, but these patterns, they work here and there. It works a little bit better on a play that isn't already overbought. But electric vehicle space is hot right now, so we'll watch it. Solo may get a pop out of the gates. Solo may get a pop out of the gates on this symmetrical triangle pattern. It did get a spike on Friday. Really nice spike, $5 to $7.91. I'm suspecting we may do the same thing today because there's nothing really on the leading gapper list that's taking control right now. So let's just keep an eye on SOLO. Traditionally, you guys know I don't buy high, hope higher. I like to buy panic and sell euphoria. So on SOLO, I'm a little irritated I missed this, quite frankly. We were all over this play. I didn't scoop it up. And honestly, after looking at this solo car, I couldn't bring myself to it. No, that really wasn't it. This car is definitely ugly. But usually I avoid these stocks such as Solo with all the hype and attention and volume and manipulation, but that was really good support on it. Here was support, SOLO 530s. It came right down to these upper shadows right there, 530s yesterday. So it was a good play, yep, right off of 537. Dang it, Kevin. Gotta be watching that again today. We may come back down to 537, or it may try to hold this symmetrical triangle on SOLO. But I do think there's a trade here today. Let's just watch it, see what's going to happen. Here is the trend, SOLO. This is the symmetrical triangle pattern. We are seeing a couple lower shadows, so there's definitely buyers present around the 590s. We may try to get the pop out of the gate today. So I will be watching SOLO. If I do trade it, which I traditionally don't trade these kind of stocks, it's going to be really tight. I'm not going to give it much room, because it's more of a trade predicting volume coming into the pattern versus reacting to volume present. So on trades like that, where it's the exact opposite of my quote this morning, I keep it very tight. Very, very tight risk. Single entry type of trade. Kevin in the house. Brad, what is going on? Let's go. Kevin, Uber chewed through a ton of orders at 50. Yeah, I like Uber against $50 today, but it hasn't been giving me a good entry on it lately. If I would have waited for the 50, it just kind of consolidated around there. That's why I think we may see a little bit more selling pressure today, because it had a hard look at the daily on Uber. Look at the daily. This resistance, it finally tried to break 50. Nope. Fake out breakout. That's why I always trade over under. I'm never going to risk at the touch of resistance. Always wait and see if it's going to hold, because we see fake out breakouts all the time. I think that's very important for you guys. Very, very important. Over under. Yeah, so let's watch that against $50. We'll keep a close eye on that today. Keep a close eye. So yesterday, you guys remember FOSL. You remember I did say with FOSL, I think this is going higher? Well, guess what? It did go higher. Pretty much as soon as we got off the stream at 10 o'clock, this one started getting a little higher. It hit resistance, pulled back, and then broke through. So FOSL, let's watch this again today against what? Prior resistance turns into support. Let's look left of the chart here. We have major resistance, now support. That's going to be at 870. So FOSL right now it's going to be opening up right near that level. 870 is going to be 860s to 870s right in here. That's going to be main support. Let's see if it can hold. Let's see if it can hold that level, because it did kind of sell off from 955. Let's see if we get a little continuation on it. So what do we want to see here with FOSL if it wants to see a continuation? We want to see it do what it did yesterday slightly. Yesterday it kind of opened and then it sold off about 20-25 cents. And then it's, longs take longer traditionally, so we want to see this go sideways before it starts taking back on off. So let's watch that with FOSL. I don't think it's going to get it right away. Let's see a little bit of selling pressure down to the trend and then go sideways before it starts taking off again. But I think there may be a play there as well today. So we got a few we're looking at. We got a few. Solo is going to be right at the symmetrical triangle squeeze. It's going to be at the bottom trend line. Uber watching that against 50. FOSL, let's see what that's going to do right there. The 870s trend. AYRO, I'm still watching AYRO today, guys. I know I missed it yesterday, but there's still a trade here. AYRO, there's still a trade. It's still holding up. Here's the 5-day chart, AYRO. Here's the trend that it's been on and respecting. $3, $330s. It's coming right down to it at 380s. Now, main support is going to be at 370. So it may come down to 370, which is okay. A lower shadow against this trend line. Let's take a look left of the chart and make sure that is proper support. 370s, definitely support. 370s is 100% support on it. We got a big lower shadow here. Upper shadow. And then even further back here, we got some resistance once, twice, 3 times, bunch of lower shadows there. Does support hold up every time? No, but AYRO has been accumulated. It's been getting accumulated on dips the last few days. So I do definitely want to watch this. I definitely want to watch this one again today to see if we're going to get accumulated on a dip down to this trend line. All right, let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. Got a lot to look at, guys. WKHS, still watching this one. I haven't really taken a trade on this in a while, but it's against this trend. Look at this bottom trend line. WKHS is trading perfectly off of this trend. That's going to be right around 1970. So let's see if WKHS pulls back to 1970s, and we will consider a position there. Like I said, WWR is kind of heavy against the previous close this morning. So if you have shorts there, go for it. I don't. That's one coin swinged on the long side. It's a beautiful trade there. I haven't had a good play on the bearskin watch list that I've wanted in a while. TOUR is decent, but it's thin. This one's thinly traded, TOUR. I may consider a position TOUR, but it's just too thin. It would be against 220, so it'd be pretty tight. But here's the chart, TOUR. What I like about it is last Monday it had a spike very similar volume, very similar range as it did yesterday. And then the following day it snapped like they normally do. Snapped roughly 20 cents, sold off. So that's kind of what I'd be looking for today. A little bit of selling pressure, profit taken at the open on TOUR. But it is thin, and it would be probably pretty tight risk because of that against 220. I'm going to consider it. It's just a little thin. But I just miss these plays. I haven't had one of these hangover setups that I've been absolutely in love with in a few days. I do have shorts there. BCLI, this one's the Panic Phase 3 trials. It missed. $12 down to $4. I want to see a little bit more panic on this one. I want to see a little bit more panic on BCLI. 360s is a nice little support area, BCLI. Let's get that one down a little bit more. Remember, as the quote of the day says, in trading, what is comfortable is rarely profitable. Important quote. Very important. Leading gappers this morning. LXRX is going to have a hard time at 220. You guys already know in the Avery Day Trading Squad, the 20-cent area is a very difficult number to break through. It always is. If you've been here for a while, you know that. We see this every single day. It should be that aha moment for you. LXRX, all these stocks. Fast move up through the whole dollar, 220. The 20-cent area is always tough to break through. LXRX had a late-stage study of a heart disease treatment candidate. And they met their primary endpoints. LXRX, heart disease. Kind of the leading cause of death, isn't it, in the United States? And as much Bojangles and Chick-fil-A as I eat, I may need whatever they're fixing up over there with LXRX. So that's the leading gapper this morning. 220 is going to be kind of that tough area of resistance that we need to watch on it. Very tough resistance on the chart. The other leading gapper this morning, 1 million in flow, SQBG. It's probably look at all this random volume that just came in up in here. Certainly a chat room trying to pump this on up. 1 million in flow. This one, if you look left of the chart, it always sells back on down. I think this is on third quarter earnings, so that does fundamentally change the value of the company somewhat. They did have good third quarter earnings, a 1 million float stock, if you can believe that. So this may try to hold up a little bit today, but what goes up comes down, so be mindful of that. This is a chat room pump manipulation type of trade. It's an avoid for me, is essentially what I'm getting to. So let's go over everything. Let's narrow in the watch list a little bit this morning, and then we will get to work. FCEL coin brought up 125,000 seller at $5. I did see this one this morning. This is a buy high, hope higher type of trade. It's that energy sector, which is kind of been that's kind of hot this morning. Few different plays. FCEL, be mindful of this. This does have some good activity. I'm avoiding it. It's like Coin said, there's a big seller at $5. It may continue a little higher, but I'm probably going to be avoiding this one. I don't have shorts for it, so nothing really here for me. But yeah, $5 resistance. Some big sellers popping up on coins level 3. Let's review the watch list this morning. David, what is up, dudes? What is up, my dude? Yeah, Blink is that kind of energy charging sector as well. I don't have shorts there either. There's a few popping up in the energy field. I just don't have shorts for them. Not too interested in buying high, hoping higher, and not going to lead you guys down that road either. TRIB, same thing. Coin, FOSL, showing almost zero sellers. Buyers at 7 might dump out of the gate. All right, real quick, I'm going to look up the short interest on FOSL. Just real quick here. Guys, while you're waiting, make sure you hit the like button. Hit the like button today. You know what it is. If you're enjoying the free stream. Yeah, CBAT yesterday, as David said, is absolutely nuts. CBAT, absolutely nutso. Yeah, okay, this is good. This is why I wanted to look at this. Short percentage of the float, this is as recent as October 29th, on FOSL is roughly 28%. It's got a 46 million float, 28% of those are short. So that's exactly what I was thinking. That's what I was looking at right there, FOSL. And the reason yesterday I said it looks like FOSL wants even higher is looking at the daily chart. I mean, this is how I could see this, was the daily chart. Look at this big lower shadow here. I mean, traditionally when a stock has an upper shadow like the day prior to that, it's going to be heavy. It's going to sell off. But this one bought right back on up. So I was thinking, man, this one looks like it wants to get up towards 10. So it broke through resistance. That resistance will turn into support. Support's going to be at 870s, 860s. I do want to watch FOSL against that. I want to watch it against that support. It's right next to it. It's got 28% short float. So this one may continue a little bit higher today. It may take a little time, though. Be aware of that. FOSL may take a little time. The last couple days, it's waited till about 10 o'clock, 10:05. So we'll wait and see if that one's going to take on off around that time, as well as Solo. Solo, guys, remember, Solo may get that pop out of the gates. Look at this symmetrical triangle squeeze on SOLO. It may try to get a pop, but remember, SOLO yesterday waited till about 10 o'clock, as well as the day prior. Whew, I got to get a drink, guys. Mr. Colin in the house, thanks for the stream, absolutely. Got a few minutes till the market opens on up. You guys ready? You got the watch list? We got FOSL against the 860s, 870s, AYRO against 370s, WKHS against 1970s, BCLI, more panic there. May take a stab at TOUR, TOUR. May take a stab, that one's a little thin on the short side. And Uber a little pop to short into. Mr. Akbar, am I overwhelming you over here with all these trades? Don't know what to trade? There's a trade today, that's for definitely sure. But yesterday was kind of tough with the opportunities. LXRX, our leading gapper this morning. That one's sitting around 220s, coming up to pre-market resistance. Be watching that one. FOSL, like Coin said, 30-cent spread right now. I think it will close up at the open. But yeah, definitely a little spread on it at the moment. AYRO is going to be opening up at the trend 380s. I'm going to watch it against 370s. That's main support on the chart. Solo may get the morning spike. That's going to open up right at the symmetrical triangle squeeze. I really don't think I'm going to trade Solo. I like the squeeze pattern. I think there is probably a trade here, but I don't know. I don't like it. I don't. It's kind of a comfortable trade for me. I want to see it. I want to see AYRO sell off towards 370s. Uber to get a pop. FOSL. We'll watch everything. We're here. We're ready. The green team is ready. All right. For those of you new in here this morning, what we do every single day is watch these middle scanners, the positive and the negative intensity. This is the bread and butter. Positive scans up top. These are when they're highlighted orange. It means a stock's getting overbought. On the negative scan, when a stock's highlighted orange, it means it's getting oversold. Yellow is tiny float. Blue is low float as well. Yellow is a little smaller. So we're watching for stocks to get highlighted orange on the positive and negative intensity scans. Negative side, oversold. Positive, overbought. Essentially, we look to buy fear, sell euphoria. So guys, a couple minutes till the market opens on up. Let me know if you have any questions. Get some charts loaded up, and let's get ready to rock and roll. Catching my breath here, guys. Catching my breath. Mr. Akbar, Tesla. Yeah, so Tesla I did see they came out with some news this morning. I think they're going to be part of the S&P 500, I believe. I think that's why they're gapping up this morning. Javier, what's the difference? The Ultra and the center one. The Ultras, when they're popping up orange, the Ultra scans, they do exactly the same thing, except these are near high days on the positive side and near low days on the negative side. So they're a little bit more specific. It's like they're breaking highs or breaking lows. One minute, fellas. 1 minute and counting. I got 6 charts loaded up right now. 6 charts. Remember, Solo may try to get that pop out of the gates. LXRX is popping up near the pre-market highs, 236 at the moment. I suspect that's going to fail and then volume's going to go elsewhere, if I had to guess. We'll be watching BCLI for more panic. 30 seconds. It's time to play ball. Gotta get a little stretch in. Morning stretches. All right, couple seconds. The market is going to be open. Market is now open. We'll see what's going to happen. So FOSL, that one's already getting a little bit of a sell-off at this trend. Very interesting. Very interesting here. I do like FOSL. I do like it, but let's see what it's going to do right here, FOSL. I'm going to start FOSL. Start it at 861. I'm going to start that one. Got it at 861. Just going to kick back with that one for a little bit. That is right near the trend, so Gonna kick back with that one. Let's see what Solo is kind of fighting that $6 area. That is the symmetrical triangle pattern right there. Let's keep our eyes there. Let's keep our eyes there. Uber is getting a pop up towards 50. Remember, I like that one against the previous close, previous high day, 50.09. I do like Uber. I do's. Pop over 49, I may be interested in Uber. Pop over 49. Coin NIO coming down. A little bit of trouble right there. NIO, a little bit of a trouble right there. If that one comes down a point or two, I definitely am interested there as well. BCLI is on SSR. That one's a little panicky at the moment. BCLI, a little panicky at the moment. FOSL back up to 874, so that one's already popping back up a little bit. I'm going to kick back with that one for a little bit. I may add into it in a little bit. I just want to see what that one's how that one's gonna react around this trend line. Uber, I want that one over 49. All right, Tour is popping up. We were watching TOUR. If that one starts getting like crazy fast, I think there's a trade there. 275 is going to be tough resistance on Tour on the chart. If that one starts getting fast, I think there is a trade there. 280, 275 Tour. We're going to need that one a little bit higher though. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about before it gets up there. TOUR. TOUR. Here's the chart. 370, 375. It's pretty tough. Pretty tough TOUR. So let's just watch that one. Solo trying to get a little pop right now. 609. Solo just trying to get a little bit of a pop. WKHS. That one's getting a spike out of the gates. 2050s. WKHS. Little spiky. BCLI selling off a little bit more. 380s. I'm gonna consider BCLI. If we start getting a little bit more panic, now this is complete panic from actual investors and shareholders because SSR is turned on. BCLI, I may consider a position on that. Let's see if that one starts panicking a little bit more. I did have 360s as support, BCLI. Let's see a little bit lower. Watching BCLI pretty carefully right here. I'm gonna go ahead and start it, but pretty small. So I'm planning on. I have probably about 3 more positions. I'm gonna scale into it. I'm gonna start pretty small because that one may continue back down a little bit. Got it at 385. I'm gonna start kind of small there. 385. So working a couple right now. See what else. LXRX, like I figured, pop and drop. That one's selling off at the moment. See what Solo's doing. FCEL's kind of spiking. Solo usually didn't get that spike till around 10 o'clock. So that one is going up and down a little bit against that bottom trend line. Dang. Yeah, BCLI already working. Let me try to hit that one again. Let me watch that one carefully. Solo, that one is kind of fighting up and down right now against the bottom trend. NIO, is that one getting ready? Quinn said that one kind of just had a pop and drop on it. Yeah, we need that one down towards like 40. I'd like it around 45, NIO. I'd like that one around 45. That may be a lot to ask for. We'll see. I'm thinking about tapping BCLI again because I have a decent average. Yeah, I'm going to tap BCLI again right here. And either way, I still don't mind it a little bit lower. Still don't mind that one a little bit lower if it wants. I actually have a decent average on it. Uber popping up right now. NIO, where's that at? So 47. I need that down a point or two. Need that one to panic a little bit lower. Need that one to panic a little bit lower. FOSL didn't get that spike yesterday till roughly 10 o'clock, so that one may wait just a little bit. FOSL, FYI, if you guys are trading that. So I'm kicking back with that and BCLI right now, just kicking back with those two. We'll see what's popping up right now. So we're just watching and waiting at the moment. NIO, still a little bit more of a sell-off. NIO may be getting ready for something here. Let's see where, let me make sure my trend's right here. NIO under 45 is good support right there around 45. So yeah, if that one keeps panicking like it is, may start scaling into it a little bit. May start scaling into that one a little bit. Watching and wait and watching and waiting. FOSL is right here around that trend. I think I'm going to give it FOSL. My stop probably going to be under 860 because that is kind of the main trend on FOSL, under 860. I want it to kind of hold 860. That's the idea with FOSL. And I'm going to give it some time, but it's not looking like it's getting good volume on it yet. Not looking like it's getting good volume on it yet. NIO, still some panic. Still some panic. Coin, 4.30. $4.30 or 43. What you looking at? NIO? Yeah, Fossil's not looking too good right here. Still with it. Just watching. Always watching. Just gonna stick with it here. Let's see what's gonna do against 860. It's a little slow. Yesterday it took till 10 o'clock. What we got? What we got going on? Man, TOUR, are you kidding me? That one was thin. But remember, I liked it for a little short out of the gate. It's already at 180s. Come on. Come on. Tour, why didn't I take that? That's the only one that's really worked really nice this morning. So just kicking back right now. Nothing at the moment. Fossil not looking too great here. Really need to watch it carefully right here. I have an 861 average FOSL. BCLI is working out rather nicely. I have a 392 average there. So FOSL just kicking back there at the moment. It's a little slower. BCLI working pretty nice right now. 420s. Uber's popping up a little bit. That one's coming up towards 49. I still like Uber. I still like Uber. Nice, BCLI. Anybody working BCLI with me? We may get this one back up towards like $5. I mean, that may take a little bit of time, but BCLI might try to gear up towards 5 today. Man, today is deja vu from yesterday. Trying to let some of these work. Trying to let some of these work. In the money on FOSL and BCLI at the moment. Nothing too crazy, but in the money. Chasing Bass, BCLI long at 405. Heck yeah, brother. Good to hear that. Yeah, I got a little bit on that from 392, but I still like it. I mean, I think this one may try to gear up towards like $5. I'm probably, to be smart, I probably am going to lock in some at like 450 if it gets up to that, but like the quote of the day said, what is comfortable is rarely profitable. So we got it today, Chasing Bass. That's what it means. Being comfortable in the uncomfortable. Nice. FOSL 876 now. So that one's approaching 10. So that one's starting to gear up a little bit as well. So looking good at the moment. Looking good now. Things are looking bright. Uber over 49. So I am watching that one too carefully. Let's see. With BCLI, it's already past its open. The open's at 429. So BCLI, I'm trying to think, adjusted risk on it. I'm definitely not going to risk 380s at this point. BCLI, let's see what's going to do against the 90 MA. That's at 424. It's kind of where I'm going to watch on that. FOSL 880s. Nice. Looking good, baby. Looking good. I'm going to take half off BCLI just to lock in some profit today. I may look to add into it again if it pulls back to like 420s. I may look to add into it again if it pulls back to 420s. Oh, dang. BCLI is pulling back right now. It is pulling back right now. I'm looking to hit it again in the 420s. Let me wait for it. Just keep recycling shares. It's testing that 90 MA out 423. Watching. Yeah, I'm going to hit it again right here. I got a 409 average. So that's my adjusted risk. 409, I'm not going red on the name. If that one pulls back to 409, I'm done with it. NIO, coin long at 46.50. Not looking bad there. Not looking bad. So BCLI 409 is my adjusted risk. It may pull down to it. We'll see. Recycling shares, trying to lock in a little bit more profit on it. I'm going to pop back up to 440s, 450s. FOSL kicking back there, 870s. That one around 10 o'clock usually takes off. Let's see what else we got. VFF popping up. VFF popping up a little bit. NIO, good long there, coin. 47, that one's getting a little pop on it. Uber is having a tough time over 49. BCLI right back up to 430s, heck yeah. There we go. It's going to kind of go sideways around here probably a little bit. A little heavy right there. Kind of an upper shadow there. May take a little bit of time. FOSL, going to keep working that one. I may add into FOSL because it's approaching 10 o'clock. That one usually takes a little time. Solo, what I say, guys? Solo around 940. This one is getting that pop on it. 620s, 630s. On Solo. So that symmetrical triangle pattern on SOLO looks like it's working out a little bit, huh? looks like it's working out a little bit. All right, for those of you just now jumping in here, this is what I'm talking about. SOLO. Here's the symmetrical triangle pattern. It's coming up right to the upper trend line right now. It's going to be testing that area out. 630, 640 right there. So be watching that against 630s. It may hit it and pull back before it tries to break. I don't think I'm going to trade it, but there's certainly a trade there. Yep, good call there. Coin solo pop. Yeah, BCLI, couple upper shadows here in the 430s. Looking a little top heavy. We'll see what happens. Looking a little top heavy though. I'm going to stick with it for a little bit. Going to stick with it. Uber 49.15. So Uber's making new highs right here. I may hit that one against like 50 bucks. I mean, if this one starts getting fast, I like the risk of previous high days, 50.09. All right, so Uber, NIO's kind of fighting that 47 range. You still with that coin? That one's still just kind of consolidating, fighting that 47 range. Watching and waiting. So right now, BCLI and FOSL still have positions there, and thinking about one on Uber. Need that one a little faster. I may consider Uber. Closing it there at 47. Yeah, not a bad idea. It may open back up for another trade. Yeah, looking a little heavy right there. Definitely agree. Yep, just kicking back right now, traders. It's looking a little bit like yesterday. Looking a little bit like yesterday. BT. Solo, 630s now. So, yeah, that one is seeing a little continuation there. There may be a trade on Solo. That one's testing that upper trend line right now in the symmetrical triangle squeeze. It's testing that upper trend line there. Trying very hard to let these winners run. But BCLI is a little top heavy. I need that one to start trying to get some volume in. I need some more volume to come into BCLI. It's holding the 90 MA pretty good. AXTI popping up towards 10 bucks. AXTI. All right, what do we got, fellas? What do we got? BT popping up on the scans. AXTI popping up. BCLI just is holding this 9, but it's looking it needs volume to come in. If you look at the volume chart on BCLI, it's kind of fading out a little bit, and if it doesn't get volume here soon, I'm probably just going to take it all. Because it's got to get some volume to come into it. Come on, BCLI. Come on. Yeah, if it gets heavy under this 9, I'm probably going to lock it all in. We're going to see what's going to happen right here. We're going to see what's going to happen. Man. Trying to let these run. So BCLI, FOSL kicking back. Uber still interested there. That one needs a little bit higher for me though. just watching these carefully right now, guys. Sorry, a little quiet. Just watching both of these FOSL and BCLI right now pretty carefully. Yeah, I'm getting rid of BCLI. Getting rid of BCLI, and so I just have FOSL right now. Just FOSL at the moment. I have a really good average on FOSL too, so I want that one to climb a little bit today, but it's starting to look a little top heavy too. Uber, a little bit of trouble, 49.20s. Come on, Fossil. Come on. Low volume, not doing a whole lot here. Kevin watched your hotkey video a couple times. Can't figure out how to get the actual code part where you manually type in the code. Yeah, you just type it in like I typed it in. You up in the just email me. I'll help you out. Just email me. I'll help you out. Yeah, BCL, a little heavy BCLI. Good thing stopped out there. Man, I want another trade. Coin, watch it again. Yeah, take another look at it. You just copy and paste it into the upper. Yeah, that upper kind of fill in the blank area. Got to manually enter it in. Are you on Sterling or DOS, David? SQBG, that low floater. Oh, it doesn't, the window at the top, Sterling. That may be the problem. I don't know if Sterling has the same functionality as DOS. I think that may be the problem. You may need to switch over to DOS. FCL, coin brought that one up. Good volume yesterday. That's kind of looking like a doji star on the daily right now. Meaning what? It's just kind of fighting. It's just kind of fighting the open. But it's holding up. Needs some good volume to come into it and may squeeze upwards like coin's suggesting. Right now I just got Fossil, guys. I got average 861 there. So up 20 cents at the moment. BCLI was good to me. Fossils being good. There's not a lot today. I mean, today's kind of like yesterday, but trying to make the most of it. Solo's having a tough time at that upper trend line. Solo is having a tough time at that upper trend line. Pulling back right now. NIO, is that pulling back coin? Yeah, I'm really interested on NIO under 45. That's kind of where I'd be really interested in it, which may be a lot to ask for. Yeah, yesterday around 10 o'clock, which is right now, FOSL got a pop from $8 up to $8.75. So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now to see if that one's going to get a little pop on it. Here coming up very shortly. FOSL. That's what I'm looking at. Yeah, coin that gap fill 45.80 on NIO. It's holding up, man. It's actually pretty impressive. Mr. Brad, the Baker got a little from AXTI. Yeah, I like that one too. That was pretty nice. Good job there with AXTI. That wasn't a bad one. A little thin, but got too slow. Yeah, got a little boring there. Good trade there, though, Brad. Good trade there. AXTI was not a bad play. Yeah. So pretty much at the moment, just going to see what FOSL does, and we'll watch the scanners to see what else pops up, and take it from there. WKHS even higher right now. WKHS, that one's still spiking. 2120s, 2130s. So WKHS is getting a nice little spike out of the gates today. It's at main resistance right now, WKHS. Here's what I'm talking about. I'm pull it up for you guys real quick. Here's WKHS, this main resistance. That was its prior resistance on it, FYI. Prior resistance on WKHS with that that it had to break out through was 2150. It's back up at 2150 at the moment. So this is going to be a tough area for it. No, that's definitely going to be a tough area for it. Here's the trend it's been on, though. I mean, you guys know at the start of the day today, we were watching for a pullback, WKHS, down to 1970s. Didn't quite get it. So this one's popping up to main resistance. It's going to be really tough on it. And we'll watch it from there. We will watch WKHS. Solo is that dying coin. Yeah, so that's having a tough time. It did get that pop. We did call that pop on SOL, on Solo. But it is having a tough time on that symmetrical triangle. I mean, there's still a play on Solo as long as it's holding this symmetrical triangle squeeze. This is it right here. SOLO. There's still a play on it as long as it's holding the symmetrical triangle squeeze. The bottom trend is going to be right around 590. So that's what I'd be watching on Solo if you guys are trading that. 590. So FOSL, my adjusted risk is going to be under 880. I got an 861 average. I'll be up 20 cents a share. If that one pulls back to 880 or below that, I'm probably just going to come out of it. I'm going to see if it tries to get that spike around 10 o'clock like it did yesterday. But it looks like it may come back down a little bit, and I'm going to lock it all in. We'll see. It's coming down to it right now. Getting a little bored of it. So I'm watching that carefully. It's fighting that 885 area. It's really thin. It's a really thin name. Nothing crazy here. But I'm just getting a little bored with it. What's VFF doing? VFF. I'm gonna give it some time though. I want to give that one a chance. Trying to let these winners run for me a little bit. BCLI, pull back a little bit there, and back under $4. VFF is that one got a spike on it up through $7. Fast move up through the whole dollar, $7.13. It's having a little bit of trouble there, $7.13. David Green on FCEL. What did that one end up doing? It popped to 450. Sloppy seconds to 440. Back down. Nice. Yeah, that one's up and down a little bit. Not a bad trade there. Yeah, this is deja vu from yesterday, guys. Deja vu from yesterday. Bought the first dip. Nice. Yep. Good job there, David. SQBG is popping up. What's going on there? Little pop. SQBG back over VWAP. That is that 1 million in float stock. Yeah, SQBG probably getting a little chat room pump on it right now. Nothing crazy. That one came out with third quarter earnings. Be mindful of that. WKHS, that one having a little bit of trouble at this upper trend line. You guys see the upper shadow. The upper shadow on WKHS, so that one's having a little bit of trouble. Coin looking for a re-entry. FCEL. Yeah, FCEL. Like $4 for possible re-entry. Yeah, it's like triple bottoming out right here. So, see what happens. NIO fading. Yeah, NIO looking a little heavy. All right, what to do. It's 10 o'clock, guys. Going to be wrapping it up here shortly. Let me know if you have any questions. We'll see what pops on up. FOSL may be locking this one in. It's coming back down to 880. We'll see. I may lock in. I wanted to lock in half FOSL over 9 and then let the other half just ride out. Set a stop on the other half. But we'll see what's going to happen. This is the time yesterday. It got a little spike. We'll see what happens. If nothing, I'm going to call it a day. But SQBG getting that pop right now. That's kind of that 1 million in float. Third quarter earnings. Leading gapper this morning. Probably chat room pump on it. NIO selling off. Oh, 45.80s, 45.70s. Coin just mentioned that one. NIO. Interesting. There may be a little trade there. Under 45 is that main support for me that I like, that I'm going to be watching for NIO. If that one does sell off under 45, I will be scooping that one on up. So we'll watch it. We'll watch it against that. NIO, if that does sell off under 45, I will be looking to take a little scoop on it. So watching that and managing my trade on FOSL at the moment. 100,000 buyer at 45. Look for a fill slip and pop for entry. Nice. Good call there, coin. Yeah, this one's like trading 1 million or more shares a minute, so. NIO's coming down. I mean, it looks like it wants 45. Market makers see that 100,000 share buyer, and they're like, woo, looking good. I am watching that very carefully here. It does look like it wants it. I don't really want another trade today, but I got to take it if it comes down to it. Definitely looks like it wants it. My finger's ready. Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach. Come on down. The price is right. Come on down. Yeah, 45, under 45, I'm interested. This thing may take out that 100,000 share buyer at 45 and flush under that and then pop right back up. That's what happens a lot of times. FOSL at $9, kicking back there. 896. NIO. I'm ready. Dude, it was trying to fill. It's trying to fill them. It's trying to fill them, coin. It's trying. Dang. Not yet. Dude, the freaking level 2's flashing. This thing's flashing. It's going nuts. 100,000 at 44.2. Yeah, I'm not taking it until it gets under 45. That's kind of my entry point. And I will slow scale it to under 44.2. if it gets down there. Not taking it till I get the entry I want. You're in it at 45.44. Nice, Akbar. Probably pretty good there. I got to get under 45 for me. That's my entry. Let the trades come to you. But I'm rooting for you, Mr. Akbar, because it's already back up a little bit. Rooting for you. Took a nibble at 45. Yeah. Looks like I should have too, but we'll see. I'll give it another minute. That was close though, dude. Level 2 was flashing like crazy around 45, hitting those orders. Watching a couple trades right here, guys. I may NIO, FOSL. Great job, guys, if you took NIO. Great trade. As the quote of the day says, it's probably my favorite quote thus far. In trading, what is comfortable is rarely profitable. It's entirely true. And we're seeing that today. We are seeing that today. With Chase and Bass, me and his and whatever the proper English is. His and I, mine and his, me and he. Me and he trade on BCLI, the panic there. Yeah, and same thing with NIO. NIO, you guys did a great job. Great job with NIO. Great job, Mr. Akbar and Coin on NIO. Allah out of partial. Love it. You guys did really, really well. Our trade. There we go, Mr. Fitzgerald. Our trade. Patience pays. Yep, patience does pay. I'm actually getting decently good at it for some reason. FOSL got an 861 average, up 30 cents there. So it's working for me on that trade. Still kicking back with that. Great job there, NIO. Coin nearly up a point. Looking for 46.50. Yep, beautiful work there. Beautiful work there. Man, it was right at support. I just wanted the flush under the freaking whole dollar. Usually they flush under the whole dollar, take out orders, and then pop back up. That's what I was looking for. Didn't get it. Is what it is. It is what it is. It do what it do. Mr. Akbar, I had a lot of ammo in case it flushed. Love it. Loading up the shotgun in case she wanted to flush. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Probably should have just started it with you. Good trade there, though. Really happy with everybody's trades today. Brad, AXTI. Killed it, you guys, NIO. BCLI. Everybody's doing really good. Consistency. Consistency is what we about. We're not about those low float pump and dumps. Come on. Consistency. All right, I'm about to head out of here, guys. I'm trying to think what I'm going to do on FSL. I like the daily FOSL. I do like the daily. A little lower shadow, and then it pops right back up through the support. I'm just going to do exactly what I did with SPC and set a stop and get freaking bottom ticked. That's probably what's going to happen. Think about it. Let me think about it. Well, I don't have to think about it anymore. I'm out of it. Guys, great trading today. BCLI and FOSL for me. And NIO for you guys. NIO. You guys got a point on it so far. A coin, a point. 45 to 46. Mr. Akbar did very good. AXTI, guys, we did good. Everybody did very well today. It's not a crazy day. A little better than yesterday, but we took what we could get. That's for sure. We took what we could get. Look at my lonely trend line on NIO. My lonely trend line. I just wanted a few more pennies. A few more pennies. Points, not pennies. Points, not pennies. All right, guys. Love you all. Hit me up if you have any questions. We'll do it again tomorrow. What is consistency? Doing the same thing every single day. Random trading equals random results. We'll do it again tomorrow. Love you guys. Hit me up if you need anything. If you want the scans to keep trading throughout the day, they're in the description below. We'll see y'all.